Hey guys, I just felt suddenly quickened and inspired to talk about another aspect of um, growing up with a narcissistic parent. It doesn't bring me joy that I have to say that. I just want to say, um, to say that I had have a parent with a narcissistic personality disorder or whatever. Um, One thing that has been made clear to me, that it has been being brought to my remembrance, was that I was never really allowed to be cool. I was accused of being a follower. And what I find so peculiar and funny about that is that this parent went with the sheep with everything that went on in 2020. Everything she thinks is mainstream. And I found it, and all my thoughts that are kind of opposite, I'm also attacked for. So I just find that interesting that I was attacked for being a follower, but now I'm also attacked for not being a follower. I guess because at that time I was being a follower of stupid people, and now I'm following the wrong people. I need to be following what she does. That's the thing. So basically, either way, I was wrong. Anyways, so I just felt like there was like, it's interesting because I haven't thought about this or gave it much thought in a long time. But memories were coming quick, and specific people that I had kind of, maybe looked up to for a minute or became enamored with as a young girl. When you're a young tween, you really look up to older girls who are like 16, 17. And there were probably like 3 or 4 older girls that I had became enamored with and wanted to dress like, and wanted them to dress me up, kind of that kind of stuff, or you want them to do your makeup. But yeah, I wasn't really allowed to be that. I think that nobody was really good enough, or just everyone I picked out was wrong. And which made me feel like the people that I am drawn to, might be bad influences or something. But, when I was thinking about it, I was like, well, maybe I was drawn to people who were allowed to be a little more free than I was, I don't know. But, yeah, there were also, I don't think any of my friends are really that good enough either. Except maybe like one guy friend who I had, which was interesting because in grammar school, everyone knew he was gay. And this was back in the 90s, and it really wasn't like a big thing being gay and stuff, like in school. Nowadays, it's much more common. Like, I've heard that kids in school talk about being non-binary and all kinds of stuff. It's just like normal. But yeah, when I was growing up, it wasn't. And like, people were made fun of. And this guy was made fun of for being gay. But he hadn't come out yet. So yeah, it was more like an accusation, like, you're gay, but actually he really was, but he hadn't like embraced that identity or anything as of yet, but he did more into high school because I think it became more, you know, a little more acceptable or whatever. But yeah, I think, you know, the weird thing was too, she thought that I was going to end up with him. I'm like, everyone says he's gay. Like, what are you talking about? Like, me and him had no attraction. We were just like, you know, best friends, childhood best friends. But I don't really remember her being too fond of many of my female friends. But yeah. But as a young girl, but as obviously as I got older and into my teenage, early, you know, like 18, and then 18, 19, 20, you know, I developed whatever friendship I wanted to. But yeah, I'm just talking about when I was like younger, maybe like, you know, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh yeah, there was another chick too. Like, I'm remembering now that there was specific, you know, girls that were a little bit older than me that I, you know, wanted to hang out with, you know. So yeah, just wasn't allowed to be that. Just was accused of being a follower and things like that. Which at the time I didn't think a whole lot about. I just thought that my parent was just trying to protect me or whatever, but I think it was probably more than that. And any ways that I think I did try to be cool or fashionable, I think I was shut down as well. Like, I remember, I never would, like, I rarely saw my father, but one time he picked me up. I forget how old I was. I mean, I could have been like 12, 13. I have no idea. I've probably seen him, you know, 2 handful of times my whole childhood and upbringing, but I went to the mall with him and his ex-girlfriend now, and she liked to dress pretty funky. And I remember, you know, we went to the mall and I wanted to buy the shoes that she had, and she had these platform sneakers that were black and shiny, and then the platform part was striped black and white, and I really liked them. But of course, I think I knew in the back of my mind that I was going to be criticized for getting and liking these shoes, and I certainly was. You know, I was told that they were ugly as fuck, basically. Oh, those are fucking ugly shit, you know? And I was just like, I kind of expected that reaction, because anything different that I would do that was similar to someone else, it was just bad. It was an accusation. I was being a follower. And so, yeah. I think that Jay Reid also talks about that type of thing in his book, about, you know, a narcissistic parent not liking any of the people that you like. And in fact, feeling like the people that I pick out are not good, that I'm a poor judge of character. All right, peace.